very good evening to you as you join us for tonight's live game. Unfortunately, the weather for it is forecast to be less than ideal. We are expecting intermittent spells of heavy rain, which just might impact on the quality of the football. I don't think it's going to be sufficient to prevent the football from being played, nor indeed has it deterred the many, many fans who are in here and already generating a terrific atmosphere ahead of the game, which kicks off any moment now. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world, and boy does it add to the occasion. And the list of names suggests that what we have in front of us here, Jim, is a 3-5-2 formation.
Well, the formation that was once the staple diet of the Italian game and still holds its place. To be honest, Peter, had I gone on to be a coach, this would have been my preferred setup. I think it can service many different approaches, and it could add numbers quite quickly at either end of the pitch. With the right talent, this can be a thriving structure.
And already we're underway here. So in 90 minutes, we will be at exactly the halfway point of this season. He's in space and looking for options. He's gone out for a throw-in. Has a swing at it! Goal! Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. And that is going to ensure his place amongst the leading goal scorers in this competition. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
That's a decent ball. Going for goal! Really well taken goal.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Empoli grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Oh, good interception. Aimed long and direct. Reeled, shoots! Oh, taken with style! And again they hit the front.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. And they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
So we have a breakthrough. Empoli have the league's best defensive record. So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. And a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And he just whacks it away. That is terrific skill. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He's gone direct. Oh, that's brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
You know, we may be looking at another classic here. I'm not going to guess what's going to happen next, but that is great togetherness and resolve.
Oh, that is a bit special. So all square, and not for the first time.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you peg back again.
Over to the left. Forward it goes. Played into space out wide. He's got away. And he's whipped it in low. And he's there to cut it out. Help's available out wide. And the first half is done, and it has been a pretty crazy game so far. The game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. So it's back to business. Pasquale tries to get it forward quickly. Chance to shoot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Can he finish? Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
He's made sure that that won't get through. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Gets it upfield. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Hoists it high. Boots it to safety.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's in! He's had a go! Back of the net! And the comeback is complete! What about that, Jim Beglin?
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Well, the referee's seen the board, and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Pasquale. Down by a lack of accuracy. It's the through ball. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Well, he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that is not the outcome they were after. A truly disappointing defeat. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations. And I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win. And I think everything was just a letdown because of that.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.